Hi friends, welcome to Lesley's Living Room. Instead of reading stories this time, I'd like to sing a couple of songs. I have a friend here called Willy, and I have another friend here called Hopper. And Hopper has a couple of songs he'd like to sing, and Willy has one of his own very special songs. Now I want to tell you a little bit about Willy. Willy, is a sock puppet. He's a very, very long tube sock puppet. You don't have to have one this long. You could probably make your own Willy at home if you have a long sock. It doesn't have to be colorful like this one. It can be plain white. And you don't have to have all the same features. But here's how I can prove each sock. Here's the heel, and here's where the toes go. And so here he is, and he's stuffed full of soft cotton. You can use whatever you have at home, paper, tissue paper, something kind of crunchy and soft that you could put inside. There are some things that he has. He has 2 eyes, googly eyes. You don't have to use googly eyes. If you don't have these things at home, use whatever you've got. He's got a sticker heart for a nose and a mustache. Yours doesn't have to have a mustache if you don't want to. It doesn't have to have a heart nose. You can make your nose any way you want. And then he has pom-pom buttons on his felt vest. You can make this however you want to. He doesn't have to have a vest if you don't want. He doesn't have to have pom-pom buttons or any kind of buttons. But my friend taped these on and taped the vest on. So this is something simple you could do at home. And he has pipe cleaner antennas. If you don't have pipe cleaners, you don't have to put an antenna on your Willy the Worm. And if you really want the pom-poms to stay on or his face to stay on really well, you can do a couple of things. You can use Elmer's glue and glue it on, but you have to wait a little while for it to dry before you can use him. Or if your parents have a hot glue gun, they can help you hot glue the pieces on. Don't use the hot glue gun by yourself. You need to have a grown-up do it. Hot glue guns are really hot and can burn you, so only a grown-up can use it. The other thing you might need help with is sewing the end. My friend was old enough that she could learn how to use the needle and thread and go in and out and in and out with it to sew the very end, so you can tell where it's sewn. You might need help of your parent. You can either glue it with glue and let it dry. You can have your parent use the hot glue to glue it. You can have your parent help you learn how to sew or sew it themselves. All right, so there are several ways you can fix it. And this is Willy the Worm. Now, Willy likes to eat things, and he likes to, he ends up getting a bellyache, but we'll tell you about that in a minute. There's some other things you need to know about the song Willy the Worm. We pretend like we're sitting on a fence post when we're talking to him. Now, if you don't know what a fence post is a big piece of wood that holds the fence between another piece of wood. Or, like on our playground, it's a piece of metal, it's a metal pipe with chain link fence between and another pipe, and that's how the playground fence is. But I wouldn't sit on the pipes at the playground. Now, the one we're going to pretend like it's a big wooden post that we could sit on, and it has wooden slats, and it goes to another wooden post over here. And we're going to pretend like we're kicking our leg back and forth, but we're going to actually kick our hand back and forth, pretending it's our leg. And then we're going to play with something called a yo-yo. And if you don't know what a yo-yo is, it's 2 discs put together about like this, and it has a string that goes around in the middle. And when you roll it down with your hand, it goes down to the ground, but then when you pull it back up a certain way, you can pull it back up into your hand. So it goes yo, yo. That's what we're going to do. All right, so let's start our song. Oh, and one more thing. I don't know who's watching today, so we can't sing it the way I normally sing it at school. I'll have to sing it just a little bit different. But if you know how we sing it at school, using our friends and family names and everything, you can do that with your family at home. But for right now, I have to sing it a different way. All right, so here's Willy the Worm. Sitting on a fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, woo, woo! Along came Willy the Worm, and he was this big. And I said, Willy, what happened? He says, oh, I ate my mommy. Willy. Sitting on a fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo. Woo, woo! Along came Willy the worm, and he was this big. And I said, Willy, what happened? He says, oh, I ate my daddy. Yes, I did. Willy. Sitting on a fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo. Woo, woo! Along came Willy the worm, and he was this big. And I said, Willy, what happened? He says, oh, I ate my brother. Sitting on a fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo. Woo, woo! Along came Willy the worm, and he was this big. And I said, Willy, what happened? He says, oh, I ate my sister. Willy. Sitting on a fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo. Woo, woo! Along came Willy the worm, and he was this big. And I said, Willy, what happened? He says, oh, I ate my teddy bear. Sitting on a fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo. Woo, woo! Along came Willy the worm, and he was this big. And I said, Willy, what happened? He says, oh, I burped. Excuse me. Willy, shouldn't be eating your family anyway. Go take a nap. Okay, Willy's going to go over here and take a nap now that he's had a lunch for his family and he's burped. I have another friend here. His name is Hopper. He's going to sing a song too. And his favorite song is Gink Gonk. So, let's get Hopper together. Yep, come on, Hopper. Hopper is a puppet if you haven't figured that out. So, Gink Gonk went the little green frog one day. Gink Gonk went the little green frog. Gink Gonk went the little green frog one day, and his eyes went blink, blink, blink. Gink Gonk went the little green frog one day. Gink Gonk went the little green frog. Gink Gonk went the little green frog one day, and his legs went hop, hop, hop. Hopper, that's a nice song. Oh, but I only have one frog. I can't sing about 5 green speckled frogs. Okay, can you pretend that there are 5 green and speckled frogs, even though Hopper's the only frog here? You can? Okay, let's sing that song too. 5 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 4 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 3 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 green speckled frog. Glub, glub. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. Well, I hope you enjoyed singing some of the songs that we sang today. So I just want to have a little reminder. Wash your hands front, back, and in between to help keep you safe. I said front, back, in between. Say front, back, in between. And then cough into your elbow if you have to cough or sneeze. Get a tissue if you have to wipe your nose. Don't do this. That's yucky and it spreads germs. So have a great day. Keep your family safe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.